Hold on. Since you know me as your father, I gave birth to you. Have I ever taught you in any way in this? Huh?
No.
Has it ever happened in any way?
No.
If you lie, God will judge you, and God will punish you. Has it ever happened?
No.
In any way?
No.
It has never happened.
No.
Never.
All right, so you watch the video. Pastor Chris Okafor brought his daughter Chidera Okafor to the altar, and then he asked her those questions, like you clearly watched, where he said, "Have I ever touched you before?" The girl said, "No." Now, why did Pastor Chris Okafor do this? He did it because I earlier released the call recording between me and his daughter Chidera Okafor, where she said that at the age of 14, that her father will call her into his room. You'll be touching her in a sexual way at the age of 14. There was even a time he said that he wishes his father could marry daughters. And then on one day, he tried to penetrate her, but as soon as he saw her shaking, he told her to leave her room. So when I posted it, Pastor Christian brought his daughter Chidera Okafor, and then he asked her this question, and then she now said no, therefore debunking what I posted and calling me a liar. You see, immediately I watched this clip of him asking Chidera a question in church. I just knew everything. If I didn't believe before, now I believe 100%. Ask me how and why. And here is why. The girl he brought off stage, her name is Chidera Okafor. The girl I spoke to, her name is Chidera Okafor. The two of them, they are his daughters. These are two different persons, so they are not the same. You know why they are not the same? Because the one he brought off stage, her name is Daniela Chidera Okafor. Her English name is Daniela Chidera Okafor. The other one I spoke to on the phone, her name is Precious Chidera Okafor. Listen.
My name is Precious Chidera Okafor. The daughter of Prophet Dr. Chris Okafor. I used to live with him years ago, and I left around 20.
Precious Chidera Okafor is different from Daniela that he brought off stage. Now you would ask that why is their name Chidera? It is because they are not of the same mother. They are namesake. His two kids are namesake. This particular one he brought off stage is the sister to the one in Canada that is asking him for school fees, that sends that text. She's the sister to that one and the other girl that came to my office that I interviewed, Amara. And then they have a brother. The brother and this one that he brought to the altar, they still stay with him while the other two girls are left. The one I spoke to on the phone left his house. She's this other one's stepsister. Different mother, same father. She left the house when she was 2020. She said she left the house 2020. You see the difference now? What is their age? The one I spoke to on the phone, Precious, is 20 years old. The one he brought up stage is 15 years old. Oh boy, this man mad gone. You see, yesterday, I just say, oh, this man. People like this, and you did that on the altar of God? Knowing fully well that poor girl you brought up stage does not even know what you're talking about. That is why the girl's body language. You see, her body language was different when he was asking her that question. Because she knows that she's not the one that made the allegation. That is her stepsister. But because their names are Chidera, he quickly took advantage of it. And said, okay, Chidera, it would be nice to use this one. But they are two different persons. Oh boy, this man, what? On the altar of God, you do this? I said if I didn't believe before, after I watched this clip, I just believed once. Say, Indwa. You know, initially, when I posted that thing, when I even did an interview with Tamara, they came out to say, oh, they are not his kids, and they want to do DNA. You see, now will be a perfect time to do DNA. for these kids. And let the public watch everything. They'll put cameras everywhere. We'll avail all your kids for you. The one in Canada, I can send her flight ticket. I'll book her flight when she comes to give her security. The one in Nigeria, Amara, I can look for her, bring her out. The one Precious that said you tried to do Foursquare entry or not, that you were kissing at the age of 14, I will avail the 3 of them. Then you will do a DNA test. If it comes out positive that you are their father, no, not positive in DNA. If the percentage shows that you are their father, here's what you do. First of all, you take responsibility of your daughter's school fees in Canada. After that, you pay. After you pay for the school fees, you pay until she finishes school. That's number 1. Number 2, you will never climb the altar again in your life. You will never ever climb the altar to hold the microphone in your life. Then number 3, you will carry the key of that church and give them, or you demolish the church, because you cannot be a pastor with this character. Jesus Christ. So because your daughter are namesake of different mothers, you carried this poor girl. You did not think about her mental health. You did not think about the trauma and what she will go through from her friends and her schoolmates that will be looking at her as somebody that Papa they touch. Because yesterday, from the girl's body language, it looked like, oh, maybe you they even do. Even though the body language is because she's not the one that laid that allegation. She's totally different. You did not think about the girl's mental health. You could do that because of yourself. This man, Jesus Christ. Anyways, Nigerians, there are 2 different persons. Precious Chidera Okafor and Daniela Chidera Okafor. With one father, different mothers. And Precious is saying that her mother told her that at the age of 15, the father did Foursquare entry on her to give birth to her Precious. And guess what? At the age of 14, 15, the father